Hello everybody and welcome to 2 Point Hospital, the first offering from 2 Point Studios and published by Sega. 2 Point Studios, of course, containing many of the creative minds behind the original theme hospital, the genre-defining theme hospital. One of the classics from Bullfrog Entertainment. If, like me, you cut your teeth on PC gaming during the 90s, you'll remember those well. Theme Hospital, Dungeon Keeper, Theme Park. Theme Park, of course, spawning a massive genre there. I think I got into PC gaming a little later than that. I think I played Theme Park on the Amiga. Oh god, I'm old. Anyway, I have already played through the tutorial level, just so I'm not bumbling about like an incompetent fool, but I've sort of reset the game, so we are going to go in as you would if you started afresh. Let's get going.
At 2 Point Hospital, over 52% of our patients believe they leave healthier than when they arrived. Our precisely calibrated equipment is operated by compassionate healthcare practitioners, many of whom have even been to medical school or watched ER. If you suffer from turtle head, let us ease your worries and noggin gently out of your body. Chest infection is no laughing matter. Put your trust and oversized shoes in our capable hands. We're building a brighter, safer future, and hardly anything will stand in our way. You deserve the best. So join us at 2 Point Hospital. We're open for new staff, new patients, and a new you. Can I go play golf yet? I'm teeing off at 3.
And the jokes don't get any better from there. Where are we? Welcome to 2 Point County. I'm Albert Crank. I'll be your trusty advisor on this journey. Well, hello, Albert. This is Hogsport, and here's your first hospital. Click on it to get started. Well, I would if you'll let me. There we go. Hogsport. Begin your career as a hospital administrator. Learn the basics of the job by establishing your first hospital. Sounds good. Exactly the same thing again. Let's get started. Welcome to 2 Point County. Are you ready to start building your first hospital and curing some patients? I'd hope so, as I bought this game. Let's go. Looking around the hospital, this is just basic tutorial stuff, so we need to just do you. What's next? Reception. Reception desk near the entrance. Let's go for that. Items, reception desk. When this game was first announced, there was a lot of speculation as to whether or not it would be sort of like a new game completely in its own right, or whether it would just be sort of like an update. Just basically Theme Hospital, but with up-to-date graphics and a few quality of life improvements. And to be perfectly honest, I'd have been fine with that, but it does appear to have a little more up its sleeve, although it is very similar in certain respects, which we'll see as we get further on into the game. Great, we'll need an assistant to run reception. Let's hire one now. Click the hire button and basic stuff. Hire. Who do we have in the assistants category? You look good, but very expensive. Yeah, you look like a good choice. We'll go for the middle option. You were Aussie Filament. Great. Before we officially open, we'll need a GP's office. Patients will visit a doctor. Yeah, normal stuff. Build a GP's office. Now, the room building is surprisingly similar to the original theme hospital, or not surprisingly, depending on how you view things, but it's sort of condensed into fewer stages. Let's put that in there. Let's put our doctor's desk in there. The obligatory filing cabinet, and then we can get a few more items. Windows used to sort of improve the prestige of sort of building sort of rooms in Theme Hospital, but now it's a more explicit mechanic. Now you actually have this little prestige level indicator. Do we have everything we need in there? I think I'll put
Stopper reminded to be good value.
Bin, and I think maybe a plant. Let's get a plant. Make the place look a bit nicer. There we go. Our first doctor's office. And we will need to hire... Yes, we'll need to hire a doctor. Where are we? Doctors! Who do we have here? Increased general practice. That's good. I think we'll get Usha Infinity. That's a great name. That's a fantastic name. We'll hire the best doctor just to get our hospital off the ground. Good news, our hospital is now open for business. Patients are starting to arrive. After they register at reception, they'll be sent to the GP for diagnosis. Let's get a bench. Oh, we've got to do the zooming and rotating tutorial thing. Rotate the camera. Pitch the camera. There we go. Diagnose a patient now. Let's get a bench.
You're listening to Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio.
Welcome back to your favorite radio station with the vastly overqualified Sir Nigel Bickleworth. I'm here to inform, to entertain, and to bring some small measure of sophistication to your drab little lives. Should any of you have any requests for popular tunes, as I believe people like to call them, do not hesitate to repress that impulse. I have no intention of playing any of that drivel.
We've diagnosed our first patient. The GP has sent you a message. Blah, blah, blah. Looks like we'll need to build a pharmacy. This patient has... Let's go to that. Our doctors have discovered a new illness, gout. Gout is frequently transmitted in bathrooms and modern medication is effective, unlike earlier times when it had to be dug out painfully with a screwdriver. Let's get the patient to wait. Whilst we build ourselves a little pharmacy. Where are we? There. I think we're going to go for 4x4. So this is minimum 3x3. In the theme hospital I used to just like to build them at least one bigger, because it helps little prestige level. Let's get you there.
Good patients, please stop coughing.
Get that. I think this counts as a fully fledged machine, so we'll need a fire extinguisher. And I think we'll go for another plant. There we go, lovely. Level 2, that'll do us. Beautiful. And now we need to hire a nurse. If you've played the original theme hospital, you'll notice that
Pharmacy.
very similar.
Nurse.
You're not as good, but yeah, we'll get you. Treatment specialist. Sounds good. Let's get another bench. These are double benches like in the original theme hospital, but unlike the original theme hospital, they now actually seat 2 people, which used to drive me a bit nuts. Let's build you there. I think we've got enough benches for now. What's your name? Lucinda Tickle. What can we do for you today, Lucinda? You've got more grout. And you look like you're sneezing. Oh no, you've got grout as well. Oh my god, it's an epidemic. Well done, we've cured our first patient. Hooray! We've earned some money and the hospital's reputation has improved, which will attract more patients. When a doctor or nurse treats a patient, their ability will influence the chance of success. Some illnesses are tougher than others. Blah, 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 blah.
Staff announcement.
Lovely.
We've just cured our very first patient.
Same thing, basically. By curing patients, we improve the hospital reputation. Yep. I do like the art style here. I think it's very much like, sort of like a modern day equivalent of the original theme hospital art style. Now that we've got some expensive machinery, we should think about looking after it. Yeah, stuff needs repairing. If a machine falls into disrepair, it can be a fire hazard. Fires are generally considered bad for business. Make sure we've got some fire extinguishers nearby. Yes. I'm not sure if this has the mechanic that always used to...
is apparently going to open another of its nature communes for sick people with more sense than money. Fortunately, I have equal amounts of sense and money.
That's Nigel, one of the many DJs, I think, well, I've encountered 2 so far. You get on hospital radio. Yes, what I was about to say, I hope this doesn't have the mechanic need to place another fire extinguisher that the original theme hospital had, because in that game, like a few sort of bullfrog games, if something in a room was destroyed, it meant that the room couldn't be used again. That room was now just sort of as written off. Want to keep the staff and patients happy. Bored, thirsty and hungry. Another objective coming. There we go. So I hope they don't have that mechanic. I hope it's just, if one of your machines explodes, it's just sort of like a pricey job to get it back. But we'll have to see, because on Theme Park they did an equivalent where if a ride broke down irretrievably, it was just stayed there taking up space, which later games in the genre seem to ditch. Leaflet stand. There we are. I put the machine there because I think we're going to build out this way, so that'll be against a wall before too long, so it looks a bit odd at the moment. But hopefully that won't be for too much longer. Staff energy and break. Staff get tired as they work. Break. Staff room. We need a staff room. Make a room larger and fill it with interesting items. It will be considered more prestigious. Okay. The music style as well. The music style is sort of, again, sort of a modern equivalent of the sort of original Theme Hospital style. It's sort of almost like elevator music kind of thing.
In the event of an epidemic, please try not to panic.
I will do. Let's put a few windows in there. Oh, we've got something. Let's pause the game. Oh. Excuse me. Let's pause you. I hope I'm not coming down with something. Although that would be thematically convenient. Where are we? I don't know what lockers do. Increases room prestige. We'll stick some of them down. Get the view across so we can see what we're doing. Let's put one there. Let's put a few in here. I think we'll go for 6. Yeah, I have no idea what those do. Let's go for a plant. Nice little plant just by the door. I think we'll put one. I think we could probably do with a bin next to you. And then let's go for a plant on. Oh. So it does actually have some mechanic. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but plants actually do have some mechanic in this game. They used to sort of, I think it was they clean the air in the Theme Hospital, but I don't know exactly what that was all about. So yes, all looking good, all looking nice. Get rid of you. We pause the game because we have item controls. Yeah, basic stuff. Our doctors have discovered a new illness, clamp. Once this grips a patient, it doesn't let go, afflicts many living statues and selfie-taking chumps. We'll send the patient for treatment at our pharmacy. Oh, and I've still paused the game. You can place a member of staff in a staff room to make them take a break, or in a workroom to make them work there. Lovely. Any more objectives? None so far. Well, it's all going well so far. Drinks and snacks are great for keeping people happy, but they can lead to littering if there are no bins nearby. While we're at it, staff and patients will get grumpy if they don't have access to any toilets. You might want to invest in some quality porcelain. Janitors will help maintain all of these, so on and so forth. Place 2 bins, need to place toilets. Let's get our toilets.
We now bring you this segment, Sir Nigel Reviews. Today I take a look at the new fine dining establishment, Les Soufflés Tristes. And what a delight for the experienced palate this is. The scrambled emu eggs on pickled toast are particularly good. I give it 4 salt shakers.
Oh, I don't know what that noise was. Didn't sound good. Let's put a little plant there. Profit 9,699. So going well so far. Place the toilets. Janitor gets thrown out the way. So all going well so far. Harder. New illnesses in town, these might be harder to diagnose. We may need to build a new diagnosis room if a GP isn't certain. They will send a patient for further diagnosis. Let's get the general diagnosis room unlocked then. Oh, get out the way. Oh, damn it.
Janitor, to repair drug mixer.
Well, let's make this one slightly bigger. Let's put a door there, little trolley, bed. Let's go in the middle. Some windows. And a plant. Okay. Now, in the original game, it was a doctor that manned the general diagnosis, but in this game, it's a nurse, so we'll have to hire one of those. You've got good with diagnostics, good with treatment. You'll be a good all-rounder for this hospital, so we just plop you in there, and I think I'm going to put another bench down just outside there. Beautiful. Cure 2 patients. We've not cured 2 patients yet. To unlock the ward. What's wrong with you, my friend? You've got a case of clamp. Alice Dandy. There we go. Objective complete. Ward unlocked. I'm sure we'll get a new objective shortly to place that. There's a peculiar new illness in town, light-headedness. We're going to need some expensive equipment to deal with this. Continue expanding the hospital to unlock the treatment room. We may also need another GP's office and some more staff to keep on top of things. Okay. Another GP's office. Hire 2 doctors. Let's get that second GP's office. I think I'm going to put it over in this corner. Like so. Same thing as with the last one. Get a couple of windows. I think I had a bin in the other one.
Staff are reminded to feel relaxed.
And a plant. I've worked in the NHS, no chance of that happening. What have we got here? Staff promotion. Student nurse to junior nurse.
Point Radio.
Let's promote.
Our reporter on the field, Sally Fig Blanket, has just returned with her camera crew from another field trip. As to what she was reporting on, I cannot say. Nobody tells me anything.
Let's get... So that's that. That's GP's office. Need to hire another doctor. Doctors. You look good. Yeah, we'll spend on our doctors. Spend big on the doctors. Our doctors have diagnosed a patient with bed face, but it requires a ward for treatment, so... New illness, misery guts discovered. Our doctors have discovered a new illness, misery guts. Chronic grumpiness due to a nihilistic semicolon. No, the jokes really do not get better. Bed face, a quite alarming contortion of the face caused by sleeping at a strange angle. Doctors recommend always using a bed protractor to monitor your sleeping angles. Get the patient to wait, we'll build them a ward. Where's the ward? Needs to be 3 by 2, so we'll go double that. Let's go 4 by, well, more than double that. Where are we? Door there, nurse's station. There we go. And then a few... There we go. Maybe a couple of lockers. But of course, I do like the way where they can run these at a higher resolution than they could back in the day. I like the sort of the better use of the screen real estate to display things. It's a nice little improvement. So we will need to get a nurse. Get a nurse quickly.
Patients are not permitted to sleep in ward
Doctors have
beds.
diagnosed
We're
numerous
busy.
bogwarts, a rather disgusting skin condition caused by filthy toilets. Lovely. We'll need a new nurse for... Are you on your way to do that? Let's see if we can... 2 Point Health Ministry is keen to recognise the achievements of every hospital in the county. If we can build a hospital that satisfies the needs of the local area, the hospital will be awarded an official star rating. Right. Continue to expand the hospital. Let's get rid of you. Candida pleb. Treatment, motivation. Yeah, we'll get you in there. Or in there, as the case may be. Cure 3 patients with lightheadedness. Ah, here they come.
They said he was too old. They said he looked ridiculous. But when the world needs a hero must put on his spandex. This summer, Roderick Cushion returns as Perilous Spandex in Perilous Spandex 5, A Stretch Too Far. This is 2 Point Radio.
So we have our little deluxe clinic. Kudos. By completing objectives and challenges, our organisation earns Kudos. Okay. I feel, playing this game, I feel like I'm being trampled to death by a herd of stampeding dad jokes. And the more I go in, the more I'm beginning to enjoy it. Okay, I've discovered a new illness in lightheadedness. Lightheaded patients are notable due to their bulbous heads. And so it goes on. Let's get a couple of benches out there. Of course, we'll need another doctor just to man that. I don't think we have enough doctors left, that we have decent enough redundancy that we can, enough time redundancy that we can do with fewer than the number of rooms, but, oh, maybe not. Here you go. Let's get another doctor just in case. Lydia Codswallop. And he's... what? Dying. Chance of success was 93%. What? We treated you! No! Oh. Thud. Let's hope we'll have more success this time. A patient appears to return from the dead. We'll need a janitor with the ghost capture qualification. Do you not have the... You do not have the... anybody?
Good patients try to behave like human beings.
We don't have anybody
That means you.
with the ghost capture qualification. Let's get you. That unlocks a new slot. We might be able to get one a bit later.
Clean up required. Dead patient in the corridor.
So, we've cured... No, I think we only cured the one. Come on, come on, I need my objective. For those of you who've played the original Theme Hospital, lightheadedness is kind of, I suppose, the equivalent of bloaty head. Sort of like that sort of early condition you get that needs a specialist clinic to treat it and all that. We've got 2 messages waiting. Sad news, our first patient death. Patients can die if a treatment fails or if they are waiting too long and their health deteriorates. The hospital reputation will suffer as a result. There's also a chance the patient will return to haunt the hospital. Tell me about it. This happens, we'll need a janitor with a ghost capture qualification. Who are you gonna call? Your insurance company, and quick. When a patient dies, sometimes a part of them remains... Who should we call? I just did that joke. Okay. This is also... Light-Headedness is also the 2 Point Studios sort of well-published sort of opening joke for the promotional materials. Let's set this to higher speed. Can we get another janitor yet? Yes! Go deal with that.
If ever you have found yourself at a loss as to the correct usage of the English language, you may enjoy my popular guide to good grammar. A public service I perform with no shortage of humility. I would do one to proper enunciation as well, but I fear your underdeveloped vocal abilities would make this quite impossible.
Cured! Uplifting and yet still disturbing. We're just waiting for the next patient to come in with lightheadedness, and we're done. I do like the way you can rotate things. When I was playing through this sort of on my own.
Please respect the hospital grounds. No unauthorized digging.
I sort of was getting into the old mindset of playing Theme Hospital, so I was trying to put drinks machines and benches sort of along this wall, and I was going, I have to sort of guess and work out where it is, and then I thought, no, I can rotate it now. It's just those nice little... Yes! There you are! Why'd you point over there and go there? Get in there, I need my objective. Miss Ariana Tension. Off you go to our little deluxe clinic. And you've got a doctor waiting there for you. Come on, get in there, get cured. Cured 20 patients in total. Oh, it's even worse at high speed. At last! Dear Hospital Administrator, 1-star hospital, congratulations, your hospital has been awarded a 1-star rating. That's 1 out of a possible 3 by the 2 Point Health Ministry. I have retrieved your file from my bin to celebrate. How nice of you. Continue to develop your enterprise in Hogsport for further esteem and trinkets if you believe that you're capable of more. Alternatively, run before you can walk. I think that's what we'll be doing. And begin to expand your organisation by opening a new hospital in Lower Bullocks. The choice, as they say, is yours. Yours fragrantly, Tarquin Foxbridge, Health Minister. Let's do that.
Rise and shine, everyone. And if you happen to be in Lower Bullocks this morning, watch out for the gathering of druids down at Grogben's Ring. In a total coincidence, the town will also pay host to a psychology convention today. Should all work out nicely.
So we wait. No, I want to go back there. Thank you. Lower Bullocks. Let's get our second hospital up and running, but I think that'll have to wait for another episode. I think we've done enough for today. So I hope you've enjoyed it, everybody, and until then, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.